To start off this week, on Wednesday morning, North Central's Office of Communication emailed the campus community to inform us about upcoming forums to discuss the building of a new parking garage on campus. This information comes as a relief to many students who have spent several years circling campus looking for parking, purchasing parking passes that there are no spots for, and overall find driving to and from campus extremely difficult. According to the Office of Marketing and Communication, the addition of this new 4-story parking garage will help alleviate a lot of the issues that students commonly vocalize with driving around campus. There will be 5 forums to share the plans with the campus community in Miley Swallow Hall Auditorium on October 20th, every hour between noon and 4 p.m. Moving into national news now, commuters are once again on edge as the unions for the railroad workers rejected an agreement between the other unions and the Biden administration. The administration's offer did consist of a significant pay boost. However, the rejecting union, known as the Brotherhood of Maintenance and Way Employees Division, said the deal did not go far enough with guaranteed sick leave and time off. If the railroad union strikes, this could strain national supply chains even further and cause products to become hard to find or rise in price significantly, something the Biden administration and other government leaders do not want going into the midterm elections. Negotiators still have until November 19th to come up with a new deal, but in the meantime, railroads will continue to operate as normal. Heading overseas, people across central and western Ukraine were shaken as Russian missiles hit key Ukrainian cities. These attacks included Kyiv, shaking the sense of normality that had returned to the city in recent months. This attack is in retaliation for the alleged involvement that Ukraine had in blowing up a Russian bridge that connected the Russian mainland to the Crimean Peninsula, which Russia annexed in 2014. This bridge was an essential choke point in Russia's resupply lines for their efforts further into Ukraine, and the removal of this bridge infuriated Russian war generals, including Vladimir Putin himself, who threatened to use tactical nuclear weapons if it came down to it. The missiles that rained down on central and western Ukraine were just the beginning of the Russian retaliation for the bridge explosion. On the actual front lines, however, the Ukrainian army is still continuing to make progress and reclaiming more and more land every single day. For our last story this week, Egyptian leaders have requested that the British return the Rosetta Stone to Egypt. After receiving it from France after the Napoleonic Wars, Britain has had the Rosetta Stone on display in a museum, but Egypt wants it back. The petition from the Egyptian government reads that this is a powerful opportunity for Britain to demonstrate moral leadership and to choose to follow moral principle over profit and support the healing of the wounds inflicted by colonial powers. The UK has not yet responded to this request. That is all for this week. Please come back as we recap the largest stories throughout campus and our world at large. Have a great week.